Hey everyone, this is Nick and I'd like to welcome you to the first video in our series covering the Cloudera Data Engineering Experience. Today, we're going to go over the basics of what the Cloudera Data Engineering Experience covers and take a quick tour over the features available. The Cloudera Data Engineering Experience is one of the new offerings integrated in the Cloudera Data Platform and provides a centralized location for both admins and users to provision, track, schedule, and deploy workloads. Being part of the Cloudera Data Platform, you also get the bonus of integrated security, lineage, and governance all in one place. So to kick it off, let's go into our control plane, where we can see all of the experiences available to us in CDP Public Cloud. From here, we're going to go into the new data engineering tile. The first thing you'll notice is that we need to enable a data engineering environment. Since data engineering allows you to auto-scale based on your workload, here's where you can set up both the type of workload instances as well as set the auto-scaling limits to keep runaway processes in check. Now that your data engineering environment is spooled up, we can set up a new virtual cluster within this environment. These virtual clusters give even more fine-grained control over where you want specific jobs to be run, giving you the ability to scale based on even more specific workloads. With the guardrails in place, let's move on to the jobs page where you get a centralized view of all the jobs defined within a virtual cluster. To deploy a job, we're presented with a simple wizard where we can define all the key configurations of the job. Cloudera Data Engineering currently supports Scala, Java, and Python jobs. In this case, we're going to upload a simple Python Spark job, but for more advanced jobs, users can also upload their input arguments and other dependencies here, as well as define key Spark parameters to tune execution. The example we're going to run is a simple Spark job that reads a network access log from a location in S3, extracts the useful data, and inserts it into a Hive table, where it can be further used for some downstream process. We'll add a link to a tutorial with the sample code and data below. With the file uploaded and the appropriate version of Python selected, we could move on to decide what schedule we'd like this new job to run on. For now, we'll select once an hour. Jobs can be set up to run either ad hoc or on a scheduled basis. Once the job is created, the job execution will be handled behind the scenes by Apache Airflow, a workflow orchestration service. If we need to run a job outside of the normal schedule, we can go back to the jobs page and trigger an ad hoc run of the job. We'll do that now. Now we can click on the completed job to get information on logs, lineage, and a visual analysis of our Spark job. The goal of the Cloudera Data Engineering Experience is to be a single pane of glass for the data engineer to monitor and self-troubleshoot all of their Spark jobs without the need for an administrator to upload logs or make configuration changes to the clusters. Speaking of logs, here we can see from the standard out that our job ran and inserted data successfully. These are just some of the features in the Cloudera Data Engineering Experience that simplify the deployment and management of Spark jobs, and there's plenty more to come. In future videos, we'll also cover more in-depth use cases, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, you can always head to the Cloudera Community, where there is a large knowledge base to help you overcome any challenges along the way. There'll be a link provided below.